Hey guys, can you hear me? Hey, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hello. All right. So I started early because she usually starts early. And then, let me pull it up. So if any of you guys are watching it too, let me know when it actually starts. And I can open up that monitor. Actually, I can't yet. Let me flip you guys over here so I can see you. Oh, this is going to be rough. All right. Let me get Twitter up. It's going to be rough trying to watch this. No, it's not going to work. Alright, I guess I could do it that way. You guys might see your own chat. Alright. Let's see if this works the way it should. Fluffing out of shut up. Alright. Alright. So we're just gonna have to leave it like that. So I can still see chat. So as long as I can still see chat, and then you guys can still see the screen. Whoop. Alright, not what I wanted. Alright. Uh-oh. Now I just lost you guys. Alright, we're going to try this again. Bear with my technical difficulties here. YouTube. Because I can't see you guys unless I have it pulled up. Alright. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to set everything up. Alright. Fuck. Whoops. How did I have it before? Oh, I know how I did it. Alright. Ugh. Alright, let me knock out some stuff. Alright. I think we're good. Nope, maybe not. Why do I keep losing chat? All right. I got it. Ugh. All right. I think we're set. It's confusing. Yeah, I know, but we're not there. She hasn't started yet. She doesn't start till 12. But I knew it was going to be a bit of a setup trying to watch chat and see you guys and do the tweets at the same time. So I knew it was going to be a little like trial and error here. What's up, Ginger? So I knew it was going to be trial and error. So I wanted to get everything like set first. So this way I can see you guys chat, plus we can both all see Zellner. All right, so we should be good. Let me get rid of this. Put Fluffer up by here by me. All right. I think we're good. You guys can see everything clear, right? She took the tweet down. Are you serious? That would suck. Well, then I guess we'll just have a regular live if she cut it down. Man, I'd be mad if she stopped it. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Ziggy. Hey, really, really random. I haven't heard that she stopped it. Yeah, I'd be pissed. She took it down. She took it down right after she posted it. I even took off of work early. Now I'm even more mad. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Hazel. So we'll see. If she cut it, then we'll just have a regular live. We'll call it a mid-afternoon tryst. I know, I'm looking at her tweets. Yeah, that'd be some bullshit. No, she wasn't going live with me. She was supposed to do this Q&A. Thanks, really, really random. Hey, Sharzi. Hey, Letha. Yeah, I agree, Beck. Like, if you're going to cancel it, where's an explanation? What's up, Patty Pie? So Zellner's supposed to have a live Q&A at 12. 12 Central Time. And that's what she's been saying. So I assume that's what she was doing. Hey, Missy. I'm going to ask her. All right, I asked her. Maybe she wants to see who was on. That's possible. Hey, Republican Ash. Well, Real Remy was supposed to be watching. Right now, nothing. Right now, we're just watching a blank Twitter screen. But she's supposed to be, as far as we all know, she was doing a Q&A at 12. Yeah, but you know what? If it is for the storm, then she should have said something. Like, make a tweet saying it was canceled. Don't just say nothing. How come I tweeted to her and it doesn't show anywhere? Like, you guys watched me do it. Winston, stop. Can you try to get Buting on your show? I doubt it. I haven't said very kind things about Buting. I highly doubt he'd speak to me. Hey, Highlands Coffee. I never read that. I like Sean. I just never read it. Hey, Chuck. I heard on Discord it was taken down. Well, it would be nice if she said something. I mean, I haven't heard anything, but I'm not on Discord. Hey, Connie. Hey, Judy. I mean, I'll give it a little time. If anyone can get some confirmation, that would be awesome. All right, so people are seeing what I wrote. And this I would like to talk to. I want to talk to you guys about if this is canceled, because I think it's pretty important. And I was like arguing with somebody earlier. Who is this KZ person? KZ is one of the best attorneys in the world. She's touted as one of the best. She's got like 19 exonerations under her belt. And she's Stephen Avery's attorney. And she's been on it for like 3 years. Hey, Michelle. Hey, David, new follower. Give them a new trial. I agree, Jillian. It's ridiculous. Ah, that's funny, Remy. I'm sure there's a lot of people with the name Remy. So if any of you guys can do some finding out, see if this thing is canceled or not. But that would just... Man, I'd be pissed, honestly. That's some bullshit. If you're going to cancel it, then say something. Remy. I'm on the acupuncture table. Nice, Patty. Tell him don't poke you too hard. She would take my case just for funsies. I don't think she does anything for fun. Let me go let the monster out. Hold on. I'll be right back. Come on, big mouth. Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? I'll let you let him run down. She has way too many followers for that. Yeah, but that's just kind of dicky if you don't... If you're going to do a live, then do a live. It is 10:45 Central. She's got 15 minutes, but some people are saying it's canceled. But she never told anyone it was canceled. You should have pizza. Yeah, I know she deleted it, but that doesn't mean it was canceled. Just because it was deleted. I mean, some of us, like, plan ahead. Yo, I got, like, eyelash glue in my eye or something. Hate that. So it's probably, I know, Jennifer. Believe me, I'm surprised, too. My son is sick, though, my little baby. Hey, Kristen. He's got, like, 102. So I was leaving work anyway because of that. So, but then I was like, all right, you know, I could do this live. And I'll give it 15 minutes. If somebody can get confirmation that it was canceled, we'll just do a regular live. I mean, fuck, we're here anyway. But yeah, I never do live shows during the day. But right now, baby's sleeping. He's not a baby, he's 11, but he's my baby. Have Mexican pizza. There you go. Thanks, Chuck. I did watch The Innocent Man, and I got news for you. I was bored to death. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't. Hey, Kimberly. I wonder if they were all transferred to a different country. Would they get a case sooner? Not that that would happen. Who knows? Maybe. Hey, GB. 9 inches. I know, right, Scotch? I should. It's the middle of the day. No cursing in the middle of the day. I think I just burped. It's okay, Vicky. That's funny, Remy D. And I can understand that. Yeah, I thought Innocent Man was just boring. And just like the new Ted Bundy one, I thought that was pretty lame too. Like, I knew all that stuff already. I know, right, Jen? I think a lot of people don't work. Or a lot of people took off for work. I mean, I don't like follow Zellner like every tweet. So, but last I knew, she was doing a live Q&A at 12. Marianne, it's so funny you brought that up because I was so going to talk about that if this turns into a regular live. So tell me, how many of you guys saw Abducted in Plain Sight? Abducted in Plain Sight's on Netflix. I don't know how this video from like 2017 all of a sudden took off, but like everybody's talking about it. And it was, a lot of people have different views on it. It's very interesting. So as long as a lot of people have seen it, it's cool to talk about it. I liked it too. 34 degrees and down is... Yeah, but you know what, Beans? They're used to snow. It's like, you know, saying in Iowa, oh, it's too cold out. You're used to it. Like, it's supposed to snow in Chicago. I mean, I can't imagine it affecting internet that much. See, Paula, I love you because this is exactly... I had a conversation with the other night, Friday night, with the person that told me to watch it. And he had the same view that you do, or she, I think it's a he. Had the same view that you do, and that's why I think it'll make a really good conversation. Marianne, we're totally going to get into that shortly. So you know what I do want to talk about, though, while we're waiting, because we have like 10 minutes, and I don't want to get sidetracked. Let's kind of like keep it with Zellner. All right, so somebody... All right, so you guys, most of you guys know that I had on those forensic guys who were amazing. And after the live, he sent me a message about DNA. It was Eric Ray from Ray Forensics. He had sent me a message about DNA testing. And I was kind of going at it with Laura ML on Twitter, but didn't mean to like get into an argument with her or anything. But what he had sent me was that, you know how Zellner said like she was going to do like the rapid DNA testing? Well, it turns out that it's really kind of pointless. And what he told me was that, where is it? Let me find it. As you can see, we went on and on. So what he said was that rapid DNA testing is like fast food. It's ridiculous to expect that technology to identify bone fragments. Careful and standard DNA analysis is needed instead. And if that doesn't identify the remains, then rapid technology has basically no chance. So Laura had said that she didn't totally agree, or I forgot what she said, but so then he actually jumped in and said that, now I lost it. Oh, here it is. He said that rapid DNA testing is a way for non-DNA personnel like cops to test samples from non-degraded sources. It would be way better for a more careful analysis to occur by trained professional using the variety of techniques available to clean up, quantity, and amplify the sample. He said, especially since there has already been a sample that only gave a partial profile. This is not the strength of rapid DNA. The company is getting great publicity from this, but it's not the most appropriate test to use. He said better yet would be an independent lab that could do a slow and careful DNA analysis of multiple bone fragments for both regular and mito DNA. And I think that was the last of it. Oh, here it is. So Laura had asked him, what's the point of doing it? Or why do you think she did it? And he said, don't know. It doesn't make sense. Quickly, IDing remains in a mass tragedy, but better techniques for this use. If anyone isn't familiar with rapid, I'd read up on it, especially on its limitations. Read what it's best suited for and read an article critical to the method. So a real world-renowned forensic guy is telling us that the rapid DNA is more smoke and mirrors. And honestly, I believe him. I really do. I honestly and truly believe him. So it reminds me of the battery that we never heard again. It reminds me of all the porn on Bobby's computer that we never heard again. And it's just constantly stating stuff that we never hear again. So that's just my opinion. Thanks, Jillian. Hey, Carol. So honestly, I thought that his view was very important. I think it makes perfect sense. I don't know why she made a statement about it and then never followed through. Sarah, yeah, it is a midday live. It's supposed to be for Zellner's Q&A because I was going to ask her that. But everyone's saying that she removed the tweet, which, you know, she didn't tell anyone. She just removed it, which doesn't really mean anything. So we're hoping that she does still have something live. But I'll tell you, it will be easier if she doesn't, because then I don't have to keep everything on my second monitor. But worst case scenario, that's it. We'll just do a regular live. And then I'll lay down and watch a movie with my baby. Oh, I don't want a cold, snowy day. Hell no. Hell no. So do you guys have any questions about the rapid DNA? Which, again, I think is more smoke and mirrors. And I got news for you, though. Honestly, I still, no matter what you hear me say about, I just want to make this clear. No matter what you hear me say about Zellner, about Dumb and Dumber, which is Buting and Strang, no matter what you hear me say about them, in my heart of hearts and all the research I've done, I still know that Stephen and Brendan are innocent and deserve a fair trial. So I don't want anyone to ever mistake the two. Like, don't ever think I'm a guilter, because I'm not. Don't ever think that because I am open-minded and see the other side of stuff, that all of a sudden, you know, I am not, I don't think they're innocent anymore. I still think they're innocent. I will always think they're innocent, and I really hope they get out. I'm not an expert in law. I just know a general understanding of law, and I still say this is smoke and mirrors. So I just want to really make that clear, though. Hey, Robbie. Oh, Chuck, I don't know what we're going to watch. Because I know a lot of people, Hazel, a lot of people are getting confused with, you know, like, now all of a sudden I'm a guilter, and I'm not at all. I know that they're innocent, and I know they deserve a fair trial. I know that they got totally fucked by the prosecution and the courts and everything else. Brendan totally got screwed on that turnover. So it's a really sad situation. And I think she needs a lot more than what she's giving. You know what I mean? Like, she needs more. And I don't see her giving more. I see smoke and mirrors over and over and over. You're due to get snow too. Yeah, you know what's funny, Ziggy? I read that. They have like some winter advisory, but it's like 45 degrees out. It's sunny as hell. It's like the first sunny day we've had in a long time. I'm like so excited. I've always wondered if there were cameras in the clerk's office which show someone going through the evidence box. Just a thought. No idea. I know in Iowa they don't. There's no cameras in there. Yes, she does. Thank you, Hazel. The Kratz pressers and many, many things. Fence, pellet quartz was smoking. Thank you, Chase. Hey, Chase, have you heard anything that this Q&A was canceled? Exactly, Marianne. Tanya, you know everything. Have you heard this thing was canceled? Because I have not. But I don't follow her every whim. So far, nothing. She usually starts early. Oh, I'm not sure they'll ever be released. Okay, thank you, Tanya. She says not canceled. So now we wait. Anyone familiar with the Maura Murray case, the missing case? I just watched the ID Discovered when I was doing my makeup on it. Yeah, but even if she took it down, she should still say it was canceled. I want to ask her what I just read you guys about the rapid DNA. Maybe she posted and took it down so a million people didn't ask questions at the same time. No, she does these Q&As normally. At least not notified of any cancel. That's what I'm saying, Tanya. Can't believe you would think it's canceled when she said 12. Yeah, but she usually starts early. Every time she's done this, she starts early. But we'll see. So you guys familiar with Maura Murray? That missing girl? I know, Marianne. We'll give it a couple minutes, see what happens. Thank you, Ian. Except I got eyelash glue like near my eye. It's bothering the shit out of me. I'm trying to ignore it. But with the lights on, it's hard. Fallon, I have the rapid DNA test that Eric from Ray Forensics had told me. And I just want to ask her opinion. Or basically why she's using it if it's not the best test. Like, what's her reasoning? Me? I live in northern Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. But I'm from New York. I was born and raised in New York. I'm going on a lunch date. I'll check in with you after the date. Have fun. Don't eat too much. I wonder, could she say how long she reckons before it goes to court? She hasn't said anything. Like, if she was being paid, my honest feeling is she's stringing this along because she's getting paid. But she's not getting paid, so I don't know why she's filing so much stuff. So much stuff that doesn't seem to really be going anywhere. Chicago commuting is dangerous. All right, Tina, where? I am 30 minutes from the border of Tennessee. I am 10 minutes from Huntsville. I am in the outskirts west of Huntsville. The government office is closed. See, we don't have snow. If they even think we're getting snow, they shut down the entire school district. It's so weird. Hey, Debbie. All right, Tanya, have you heard anything? Still nothing on this end. Am I too loud? I always talk so loud and my microphone's so close. I used to live and work in Huntsville from Arab. All right, Arab's not far at all. You had that guy from American Idol who was from Arab. Yeah, nothing here either. Tanya, you're in the family group still, aren't you? Can you find something out? Is anyone in Tracy Strunzy's group? No, not loud? Okay, good. Because I just talk loud. I'm more like, because I used to use the laptop and like you couldn't hear me. So I used to talk really loud. So now if I put my microphone away, I can talk louder. Hey, Lynn. Thanks, Tanya. New sub here from Cleveland, but I lived in Alabama 13 years outside of Birmingham. All right, Diane. We gotta do snow tomorrow here, everything. Oh, yeah. We have had so many, like, state of emergencies because of Mobile, Alabama and down south, and nothing happens here. It's like ends up being absolutely beautiful. I'm like, this is so weird. Even my kids are like, why don't we have school again? I'm like, I don't know. But I have a feeling school's probably going to be called tomorrow because they're showing all these big alerts. Have you got your bread and milk, Laura? No bread in this house. I have 2 gluten-free kids. But I do have some bread, but I don't have milk. Nobody here really drinks milk except with cereal. No pixelated background. Several windows open. Thanks, Fallon. I live right outside of Huntsville. So I check on when you said the store shut down. Everything shuts down when they get snow. They're funny if you live there in the north. Exactly. But what I was told, Diane, this is what I was told from locals when we moved here, is that there's no salt for ice or anything. So if they're expecting ice, they have to shut everything down or it's just going to be accident after accident. So that kind of makes sense, though. Thanks, Angel Reaps. Hey, Stephanie. Well, this new discussion is going to be different than what the original discussion was supposed to be if she doesn't start. Zellner was supposed to be doing a Q&A at 12 Central Time. And people saying she pulled it down, so she may not be doing it. And I'm not seeing anything on her board. So she probably canceled it without telling anybody she canceled it, which is kind of dicky. So we're going to, instead of just making this like go to nothing, then we are going to turn it into a regular live. Beck, that's how Iowa was too. Nothing shut down. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Now it is. Now it's like I heard they've had like -20, so they've shut down schools. They didn't do that when my kids were little. I know. I don't think she's doing anything. That's so dicky. How do you not cancel? But I have people checking in. I have people to find out what's going on with her. They do have sand to put down. Oh, I didn't know that, Diane. Group speculating that it's canceled since it was deleted. That sucks. I mean, I literally took off of work to do this early. I didn't take off my whole day, but I took off a few hours to do this. And now it's canceled. Zellner, that's pretty fucked up. So I'm going to give it 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to change screens and get this party started. Yeah, that's bullshit. At least send a tweet out saying, hey, I can't do it. It was canceled, something. Don't just, like, ignore it and then figure people don't go away. People are going to go away. I know, right, Crazy Noodle? You know why I did a Crazy Noodle? Because last time she had, like, this big announcement, it was so much better to discuss it with everybody than it was to just, you know, get it later and then post it in the groups and, you know, you got this and you heard that and you heard that. So I was like, you know what? This was so much nicer to be able to discuss it with everyone. So that's why I was doing it again. And I plan on making a video tonight anyway in the Kelsey case. So I'm going to give it till 12:10. So she's got 3 minutes. Whoop, whoop. Upstate New York, I do not, how do I say this? I'm not jealous of upstate New York. You guys get snow like a mofo. That might be true, Marianne. She didn't have any more A's for the Q's. But at least say something, you know? Ken Kratz has been so quiet, nobody knows what he's up to. Like, he hasn't said boo to anybody. Well, I was off at 1 o'clock anyway, so I left at 10. But, I mean, I was leaving early anyway if they offered it because my son is so sick, but now he's sleeping. So it kind of worked out, like, perfectly. And then after this, get back in my PJs, crawl into bed with him, and watch a movie. And then make a video later. It depends on how long he sleeps. Yeah, I don't miss snow at all whatsoever. Not at all. 50 below? Hell no. Hell no. 50 below, you can't even walk outside. That is too close to the reply to give anything away. Can you bring disappearance of Kelsey Shelling to the public to keep story alive? I would need more details on it. But are you guys familiar with Maury, what's her name? I said it before. Murray something? Maura Murray, I forgot her name. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I just said it before. Thanks, Wendy. Zellner standard from Kiss the Girl. No, Retro. Want to file a motion about a motion to file another motion. Thank you, Brian. Exactly. 50 below is not possible. You would freeze to death in minutes. Missy, Canada gets 50 below all the time. Maura Murray. Thank you, Fun. Are you guys familiar with that case? Missy, Alaska gets that low too. So I was watching this Disappeared on it. I think she just committed suicide. Like, I don't really think she's missing. I think she just committed suicide. I don't know what the big, like, I understand the parents not wanting to admit that, but I mean, it's kind of where all the evidence points. I don't get it. She was, oh, all right. Illinois gets negative 50 likely. But yeah, negative 50 is not that out of the norm. Canada gets it all the time. Angel Reaps, I'm starting to agree with that. All right, I'm going to shut down Twitter. Give me a moment so I can flip this stuff around. All right. All right. What do you guys want to see on the screen? Nope. Nope. What do you guys want to see on the screen? Fluffy? Naked Chris Hemsworth. Okay. Let's see. A purple witch. Good one, Marianne. Let's see. Come on, give me something to put on, or we'll have a black screen. I know you want a picture of snow. How about the beach? Whole Carmen Barlow aspect to things confuse me. I heard something about Remaker being in the drug department. The whole Kathleen, the whole Carmen is not anything to worry about. The cops were not involved. The father paid for everything. It's nothing to stress over. Everyone started coming out with these new conspiracy theories, which were actually old ones, that have already been put to rest. Since cold, you want the beach. Okay, I could do that. I gotta find a good beach scene. So bear with me. Whoop. Oh, you know what? I have you guys open twice. All right, let's see. Beach. All right, here we go. All right. What happened? I lost it. I lost the beach. Oh, there it is. Nope. Ah. All right, there you go. Nice sunny beach. All right, there we go. Life's a beach. Hey, Glasgow, well, what is supposed to be and what actually happened are two different things. It was supposed to be that Zellner was doing a live Q&A at 12. And I guess she canceled it and didn't tell anyone she canceled it. So now we're just doing a regular live because we're here already. Allie, when did Zellner cancel this thing? I just happened to ask about the Maura Murray case because I just watched it. And I actually think she just committed suicide. I don't think there's any big thing behind it. I think it's a simple case of she committed suicide. They said, I don't know if it's a Gulf Shores, but it said it is the most romantic beach out there. And I just took the picture. See how flat my hair gets so fast. Not snow. As long as it's not snow. She took down the tweet last night. So she just took it down last night, but she didn't tell anybody that it was canceled. That's kind of dicky. All right. So one of the things, see, everyone thinks it's strange, but I don't know. I just think all the signs point to that she committed suicide, and that's it. TTM said it's been postponed, should be rescheduled. Well, you know what? She should have said something. Like, that's just dicky. Glass Gallet was supposed to be a Q&A with Zellner, and then she canceled and didn't tell anyone she canceled. Or I guess certain people were privy to it, and I guess I wasn't one of them. Allie, I know that there's a lot of stuff out there and people have talked about it. I'm just saying, though, from what I saw, she committed suicide. Looking at the private beach at the hotel, I stayed in Dominican Republic. That's possible. Clickbait, it's not clickbait. She was supposed to do this live Q&A at 12. And not my fault. She canceled and didn't tell anybody. It's not clickbait. She was supposed to be here. I mean, she announced it, and then she took it down last night. Sorry, I don't follow her every tweet to see her updates. I just assumed that she was doing it. Seen a programming on Maura Murray. I'm still confused by it all. Yeah, I just saw the one on Disappeared. But what I really, really want to talk about, she didn't even bother to say that she was canceling. She just took down the tweet. We all expected her to show up. Exactly. It's just messed up. She's got enough assistance that she could just say, you know, hey, I'm not doing it. Can you take us through the timeline of the suicide theory? It's just what I saw. Marianne, I'm getting to that in a minute. It's just what I saw when I watched Disappeared from ID channel. Calling the boyfriend the next day. Hopelessness. Didn't want the cops to be called. Nobody was with her. She bought alcohol. There was, again, when she got money, there was no signs that anyone was with her. It was a suicide. She was really upset that she crashed her dad's car. Shots got to make, throw a couple grand. Oxygen showing out it's more recent and updated. I will. I mean, if that was my daughter, I'd feel the same way. Like, I wouldn't admit it, but need to go watch the Murray craze, so I know what you guys are talking about. I know a lot of people did videos on her and stuff, and I knew the name, so I was like, oh, what am I going to watch when I'm doing my makeup? But, I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch the investigation or anything. I just watched Disappeared. So, from what I saw in Disappeared, she committed suicide. Like, that's the one thing that I totally agree with the guilters. Most of the time, the simplest answer is the answer. Like, that's usually how it is. So that's why I just think that it's kind of, it is what it is. And a lot of people don't want to admit it, and they make this, big production out of it when really the answer is pretty simple. No, Allie said she canceled it last night. Or she pulled it down last night. So the other case that I want to talk about, which a lot of you guys seem to have shown. Oh, Marianne, don't even get me started. I think she's under another name on Grandma Crazy Granny's video, because there's somebody that keeps questioning me like, oh, she's not vile. A lowlife is this. No, a lowlife is bashing a victim. And then they're like, oh, what victim did she bash? I'm like, I don't have time for this. Don't know what it was called. It was a female journalist. She still didn't work it out. Love you too, Marianne. Oh, there's a Missing Maura podcast. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it. Thanks, Robert. Hey, Sharon. She's nuts and off. I agree. So a lot of you guys said you saw it. So Friday night when I was getting ready, somebody sent me a message about Abducted in Plain Sight. So he was like, the parents should be arrested, and this one should be arrested, and that one should be arrested. And I'm like, all right, I have to watch this. Even though it's older, let me watch it, see what's up. And I don't know. I see it differently. Like, I see it was a totally different time. There was just, things were different then. Like, it was just totally different. And I don't think the parents would have noticed like what they would have today. And I mean, you're talking 1971, 72. I just don't think that like you can really fault the parents at that time. Like, I don't know. I just don't. Is Abducted? Yeah, it is. I feel bad for the parents too, in a way. They were just too naive and way too trusting, and the man was a master manipulator. Absolutely. But I mean, I could see why they really didn't have a reason. But what I found interesting, though, is the father. Like, you know how he seemed like he was, like, kind of off? Well, I don't want to say on air. I don't think they watch my videos, obviously, but I don't really want to say it on air. But somebody that I know, that my kids are connected to, not their dad, he was pretty much gay. And he acted and talked just like that guy. Like, totally. But he put aside all his preferences to raise his kids. And it really got me thinking when I saw that guy. I'm like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. I'm like, he's just like him. So, I mean, I don't blame the parents. They were a little naive, but I don't blame the parents. Exactly, Marianne. The way he separated the family, everything. It is all weird. And, the way I'm so glad that she turned out okay, though. Like, wow, she was like, believed that there were aliens and Martians, and it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it was really good. That man did prey upon the whole family. I mean, the way he twisted it between the mom, the dad, like, what about his own family? Where are his own kids? Didn't he have kids? Exactly. And that she had to get pregnant by 16 or the whole family was going to die. And it's just sick. And, a lot of people just think that, the parents should be in jail too. And I just don't see it like that. I think they were brainwashed just as much. And nowadays, it would not happen. But then, it was 1974. Like, it was hippie stage and free love and, I just can't believe they all fell for it. Twice, no less. Not once, but twice. And it was also partially the cops' fault because they didn't do anything. Like, they just didn't do anything. That was frustrating, you know? I know, she did. You know, people were coming down on her about writing a book. I just, you know, it sucks that he killed himself because he should have spent the rest of his life in jail and took it up the ass like he gave it. And it's just horrible, horrible. And I don't know how people didn't see it. I think I seen they were Mormons. Either way, like, it's just sick. She was a victim. His wife was a victim. I don't know, but still, how could you not, like, just how could you not notice that this man is in love with your daughter? You know, your little daughter. I don't get it. I really don't. But did you, I don't know, like, and how did the parents not talk? Like, if they were so close, how did he not tell? How did she not tell? I don't understand that. They should have said something. Yeah, the dad and mom had an affair with him. Is it that story? It is, Glasgow. That's the exact story. I was going to say, I thought you didn't watch it. The perp's wife when he met her and married her. I don't know. Let him lie in bed and allowing it. It's just weird. Like, why? I don't know. I just thought it was really strange. Exactly. The parents let him sleep in the bed, and like that was a little weird and a little creepy. But again, it was this early 70s, so maybe everyone was on drugs and they didn't want to say it. I don't know. I just thought it was crazy. And, you know, everyone has different views on it. Like, some people think the parents are sick and the parents need to be put away. And I don't see it like that. I see it like, you know what? It's not really a matter of them being put away, because is it really their fault that it was 1970 and everything was free love and everything else? So I don't know. We know life is stranger than fiction. That's true. Actually, Angel, there's two conversations going on. One is the Maura Murray case that Allie and Fun are talking about, and then we're talking about Abducted in Plain View. Things like that happen. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Things like that happen. It is what it is. I think they probably grew up in a bubble and lived in a bubble where things like this were unfathomable to them. I agree. You know, it wasn't spoke about, but I would think they would still talk. I don't know. That's just me. I would think they would have spoke. See how flat my hair gets. I'm about to put it up. I can't deal with the flatness. It's driving me nuts. Ha. Greatest thing. Just find a clip and bam. Done. Look all right? For like a 2-second banana clip. Boop. Hair day. There was a lot of day Saints. Oh, is that why? Then that would explain why they're so secretive. Oh, he played them hardcore. Kyra, it was supposed to be Zellner's announcement, and she never showed up. So now I look like I have clickbait, but anyone that knows it's not clickbait. And I just threw my hair up, so I'm kind of playing with it. Thanks, Missy. All right. Yeah, she was supposed to do a Q&A, and she never did. Supposedly she took it down last night, but she forgot to tell everyone that she was taking it down. Thanks, Glasgow, but it was going flat. I don't like flat hair. My hair always falls so easily. Unless I literally spend like 3 hours curling each piece, which is a fucking nightmare. Maybe we take each person aside. What's rude? And she was so close to everyone, used all that info. Funny, which case, are you still talking about the other one? It is rude. I totally agree. She never said anything. She just, like, took down the post last night, and if you don't follow her every post, which I don't at all, then I would have no way. I had no way to know. Pisses me off. He did blackmail them, I know. And you can tell, like, they weren't the brightest. But still. I mean, it's crazy. The perv one. All right. Well, I didn't know if you were still talking to Allie about Maura Murray. I wasn't sure. I don't know. Right now, we're talking about the Abducted in Plain View. And how crazy it was. And a lot of people just watched it. I think word's getting around about it, even though it's like a year old. But I just saw it Friday night, and it was really interesting. Crazy interesting. But I'm really pissed about Zellner. I am. I'm not going to lie. Like, to have one of your assistants put up something that says that you cannot be here. Going to feed my addiction and have a cigarette. You do that. And I agree, Glasgow. It did happen. I remember. You want to hear a funny story? When I was 6 years old. So when I was 6, it had to be 1975. No, I was born in 71. So 77. And I was 6. And my parents went out. My parents were hippies. But they went out and they had a babysitter. And, you know, like everybody smoked pot then. So, and I still remember this. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I still remember it. And this woman came in. She was young. She was, I don't know what she looked like. But she gave my brother, who was only a year and a half older than me, a cigarette. And she gave me a joint. And she's like, oh, just take a hit. And I was like, what is it? And she said, just take a hit. So I did, and I choked to death. And then the next day, I think I got sick. And my mom and dad were like, what's wrong? And I was like, she gave me a cigarette. So my parents were like, what? I'm like, you know that funky smelling stuff that you guys have? That's what she gave me. And my dad wigged out. I don't know what happened after that, but I do remember that. I was 6 years old. And it was horrible. Horrible. And I found out after that I was allergic to pot. Not from that. I didn't find out until I was 18. But I actually ended up being allergic to pot. My brother never smoked a cigarette in his life. That was like his one and only cigarette. But yeah, 6 years old. It was crazy. And we were living in Queens at the time. And I don't know why she did that. I really don't. But yeah, she gave me pot. At 6 years old. So I do want to say something. I know she's working right now, but I know she'll watch it later. So for all you guys that do know Pink, I don't know what is going on with that whole cancer thing. And I was trying to get a definitive last night, and I got some of it. But I've known Pink a long time, like no joke. I have never, I knew she was a great person. But she is really a great person. Like, I did not even realize how awesome she was until I watched that video last night. Like, she is going through so much personally. And, you know, she would still give her last dollar to somebody. She would still go out of her way for somebody. Like, I am so glad to know her. Like, she is just such a beautiful person, like inside and out. And I knew she was a great person, but not to that extent. And I am just so proud to know her. So I just wanted to say that publicly in a live. And she was in a live today, Lady A. Yeah, I kind of looked and I heard different stories about it. Is she a Gypsy Rose? How much did she end up collecting? How over the course of like what time? I mean, that's horrendous. Like, absolutely horrendous. I cannot believe like how she did that. That's insane. But if you guys, seriously, if you want some funny ass parody, definitely go to Pink's channel. If you're not familiar with her, she's just such a good person. Like, I can't even describe it. $600. Well, she's definitely not starving. I saw that when I watched her live. That she did not receive money. What do you mean she did not receive money? So for you guys that don't know what's going on, someone in the Chris Watts groups claimed that her name is Lady A or Miss Analyzer. Is that right, guys? She claimed that she had cancer just to get money from everybody that supported her channel and supported her and everything else. And it was all a big lie. I don't know who the whistleblower was, but it was all a big lie. And now everybody wants money back. Oh, she's claiming she never received any money, which is complete nonsense. She said probably got at least $600 from one person alone. She's still making excuses. Now, did she do it through GoFundMe or Super Chat? Because if it was done through Super Chat, you guys, thanks, Paul. Because if it was done through Super Chat, then you guys can contact YouTube and say it was fraud. And then you guys will get your money back. PayPal, you can claim fraud as well. Yeah, you can each individually claim fraud. That I do know. I even once claimed fraud with a mistake. Super Chat, you would go through YouTube. Narrowing an iron deficiency, yeah, right? That's so sad. But Aratia, I agree to a point, but you can still say it's fraud. You can explain to them like what's going on. I love you too, Sharon. Yeah, she's still on PayPal. I mean, she's still on YouTube. I watched her last night after Pink made the video. And it's like, it's horrible. And like Pink was saying yesterday, it's very true. Like, you hear about other people doing it, or you hear about, you know, this happened, although she said Alabama, and that's not true. But, you know, you hear about other people doing it, and you hear about other people, you know, it happening to other people. And then you realize it happens to you, and you're like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? More than likely just shut down the husband's PayPal. Unfortunately, I deal with PayPal fraud a lot. Hey, Shweezy. Shweezy, I've been around a long time. Pink is on right now. Tell her to come over here. Oh, she can't open up 2 windows. I can, though. She's live right now. Alright, I'm gonna bust on her. Yeah, that's horrible. That's just sad. Alright, let me find Pink. me get back here. Alright. I just told her. Is she live, though? Because, oh, I guess I can't have 2 lives at once. Because it just let me comment. Try getting followed tonight, so gonna say bye. That's okay, Wendy. It was supposed to... Zellner was supposed to do a live, and she didn't. So I'll change the title once it's done, so people don't get, you know, tell me it's clickbait. Does anyone else love the sound of Laura typing, or am I a freak? I think you're a freak. I told her she never answered me, not even an apology. Fuck that. You guys should have her shut down. Like, did you guys see Grandma Nanny's Crazy Grandma's video about it? I knew that she was talking about that cancer thing, but to me it kind of fit like with Miss Mensa. So I was like, oops. And I said, then I kind of like felt bad for her. She's not live. She posted a video. I'd be in there. It is heartbreaking. Video of being where, hon? Paula. Oh, yeah. My keyboard, I pound it. Absolutely pound it. My keyboard. My color-changing keyboard. 6:45, yeah, right? Don't get used to it. I don't do afternoon lives. But they are fun, though. It's easy. You know, I'm going to change the title now. So people come in here for the right reasons. And they don't, like, snap out. Alright. Midday Trist. Open chat due to KZ cancel. KZ canceling her Q&A. Alright. Say changes saved. Alright. So now people come in here for the right reasons. It is mechanical. But my nails make it so loud. Alright, can you guys see the new title? Any guess to why she canceled? No, Brady, and I'm just as mad that not only did she cancel, but she never told anyone she was canceling. That's really dicky. Especially when so many people follow. It leaves a bad, like, pit in my stomach. It just pisses me off. Alright, as long as you guys see the new title. Because I don't want, I mean, it would look like clickbait if, you know, I'm talking about KZ and then all of a sudden, you know, she's not in there. Alright, good. Let me change the description as well. See how talented I got with this stuff? I'm like batting it out. Alright, so let's change. Let's do. Lady A. And let's just throw Miss Mensa in here for fun. Nah, she don't get any views. There's my Pink. Pink, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to say again what I said earlier. And it means a lot to me for you to hear this. Hang on, I'm going to quote you. Hold on. All right. So what I said is that, hold on, let me just finish this. All right. So what I said was that I'm not in a hangout. Let me see if I can do this. I can add you, I believe. Yeah, I should be able to add you. Give me a moment. All right, so this is going to be like a test. So hold on. Google Hangouts. All right, I'm gonna put you over here. I'm gonna see if it's gonna work. Oh, why is someone request a call? Hang on. All right. I am sending Pink. Nope. Pink, what is your email? Pink, I need your email. I'm going to do like the impossible here. All right. Let me try this. Pink, see if that works. Then I have to move this. Whoop. All right, so now I'm waiting for Pink. See what happens when you get two cameras going? I don't know if it's going to work, though. It didn't work? Damn. All right. Whoop. That didn't work. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to reopen a window with Hangouts with Pink. Anyone else wants to join, let me know. But I'm going to shut this down now and then reopen a new one. So I love you guys. I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Pink, hang tight. And for everyone else, don't forget, let me just close this out because it's getting confusing. All right. So check out my other videos. Make sure you subscribe, become a Patreon. Love Pink. Be you, be real, and be awesome. And I will see you guys in exactly like 3 minutes. So hold on. Anyone who wants to come on, on a panel, let me know now. It'll be a mid-afternoon panel. But I really do want to tell Pink this personally because I love her so much. So hold on. I'm going to shut this down and reopen a new one. Peace.